like real quick, I'm literally sitting in the seat that I'm sitting in right now, and and all of a sudden, Duane Martin, I hop on his live, and girl, bye, and I hop on his live, and what you want, some camera time? Yeah. And then all of a sudden, basically, I respond to question, and blue checks literally, I know how it is. You got everybody coming to you, and you literally, he had like 37 people on his live at the time. All right, back up. And I'm just like, yo, like, I'm going to send him a message and basically see if he will really respond. Since it's 37 people, it ain't that much coming through. The rest is history. Goodbye. The rest is history. You'll see. I ain't even got to say nothing.
I don't have a stage show or anything like that, but I can take some material and make it funny. So I'm a throwback comedic actor like Ted Danson, most of us black, brown people that come up in comedy, that's done as many comedies that I've done, and 99% of them come from the comedy world, which is really interesting. When I was doing my research, like Paul Reiser and Ted Danson and John Goodman are like people that I idolize in style of being leading man / comedic actor. There's only a few that get to do that. People out in this town, they'll put you in a box, because there's a lot of people that can actually do it, but they'll be like, oh, that guy's the funny guy, put him with somebody that's a lead. Oh, that guy is a lead, he can't be funny, I can't imagine him being vulnerable, and he won't go for the joke. For me, personally, I like to go for both. I look at Dean Martin, and Dean Martin is when he's with Jerry Lewis, he lets Jerry Lewis be silly, and he balances Jerry Lewis. When he's with Frank Sinatra, he's like, Frank Sinatra is the fucking heavy. Frank Sinatra is the alpha male. So Dean Martin will go into his drunk stage and be funny in that way, in a different way. So as a comedian, I don't have any real advice that I can give you that I can say I used and it worked for me. But just in terms of you're a comedian on your way to become an actor. If you can translate into being an actor, because that's where you ultimately want to be, then I can offer advice there. But being a comedic actor is it's a tough gig, because a lot of the drama people they put you in a box, they don't think you can do drama. So you have to really choose your projects well, so that nobody can't say, oh, he can't do this or he can't do that. You're like, I can shoot the 3, I can dunk, and I got this, and I can shoot a 10-footer. And I can fall back and be a point. I can be a 2 guard. I could be a point guard. I could run the show, or I could, when you look at some of your favorite movies, right? So when you start looking at movies and TV shows like you're listening to a band. So you watch a movie where there's a bunch of comedians in the movie, and you see a bunch of comedians fighting for the joke. There's too many jokes on top of jokes. There's no room for exposition and story, because everybody's just trying to be funny. And everybody is playing the same instrument. Everybody's playing the sax. That's what comedians do. That's the that's the hardest job in the business, is being a comedian, when it's just you on stage by yourself. And you have to entertain people no matter what their circumstances are, how moody they are, where they came from. And it's difficult, but when you get into on a movie or a show, if this guy's playing the sax, I'm going to play the piano. If this guy's playing the piano and she's playing the drums, I'm going to play the trumpet. Like, I'm listening to everybody in the scene and go, okay, where's my space? Hold on. Hello? All right. You know, find your space where you could score. Like, find your space where you could be heard, where you're not fighting someone else and what they're doing, and then both of you guys can end up making the project suffer because everybody's playing the same instrument and it's going to sound like noise. So as a comedian, if you got material that has anything to do with life, I mean, obviously there's a lot of pain, there's a lot of funny, there's a lot of, you know, drama, there's a lot of everything when you're on stage. Lucas, my friend, my little brother, man, what's going on? So, you know, when you're doing your stand-up, you're playing all these different emotions on stage when you're by yourself. So you have to develop those on stage. So when you get in an ensemble with other people, then you're not intimidated because you're like, oh, Kevin Hart's playing the sax. I'm not going to play this. I'm not going to try to outplay the sax better than Kevin Hart. He's got the solo, but like I'm gonna come in. He's going. It's like no. If Kevin's playing the sax, then I just might play the piano underneath him and just help him do his thing and just be a part of the fucking band. You know, you in the scene with JB Smooth. Ain't nobody gonna fucking outsax JB Smooth. It's not happening. It's not happening. JB Smooth is willing to go places that nobody is willing to go longer than anybody is willing to go there. He is the best at it. You don't do that with JB Smooth. You try and play the drums or the fucking harp. Get up underneath that. You ain't going up there where he's at. Let that nigga do it. Cause he's genius. What else is there? What are we looking at? I started a whole new comedy conversation. Following the page. Miss Bricks. Is that New Jersey? Miss Bricks? JB is hilarious. Yeah, JB is hilarious. JB is stupid. He is so fucking hilarious. Have you seen JB Smooth's meditation? JB Smooth plays Leon on Curb, and he has this meditation. Go to JB Smooth's Instagram and look at his meditation and try to meditate to JB Smooth. It's the funniest shit. Where am I? My dog trainer is here. But I'll come over here for like 5 minutes. Got the fire going over here. It's a little chilly over there. So